You must be used to I'm spending. Hey, all that sweet whining and dining while I'm in you tonight. And another one. Hey, what's up, man? What's up, man? Hey, check it out though, right? Vin Diesel, man, say it ain't so. Vin Diesel said ain't so. If y'all don't know, you got to look at my community section. There's a video that's a link, a video that basically what they were saying on the news, right? That's why I put it in my community section so you can see it. If you're not aware, there is accuser coming out saying that Vin Diesel from Fast and the Furious, Guardians of the Galaxy, from Riddick, you know what I'm saying? The Chronics of Riddick, Pitch Black, you know what I'm saying? One of some great movies Vin Diesel was in. Man Apart, great movies he was in, right? Vin Diesel, a person is coming out saying that he sexually assaulted them. The lady, they haven't, from the information I gathered, they didn't say exactly who she was at this time, but she's saying basically she was hired to be his assistant. And in the process of that, when she met up with him, he basically, what she is stating, allegedly that he sexually assaulted her. You know what I'm saying? And we about to get in depth. You new to my channel, you're just going to understand. When I bring up these topics, I use them for examples based, for us to discuss a bigger conversation. But anyway, with Vin Diesel, my guy, when it comes to acting, Fast and the Furious, you know what I'm saying? Not Dom, man, not Dom, huh? You know what I'm saying? And it's like with Vin Diesel, right? It's another one, man. I mean, from Puff Daddy, you know what I mean, to Jamie Foxx. They even have the guy with Jimmy IV, who part of iTunes, and Dr. Dre. Now we have Vin Diesel. You know what I'm saying? They got him. My thing is, I don't believe in conspiracy. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I don't believe in none of that. But I think as we ending 2023, going into 2024, I feel like 2024 is going to be the expose year. 2023, this is where you was able to see a lot of the fraudsters and people that's been, getting away with things, and now it's coming to the light. Now, as we go into 2024, I feel like it's going to be like on steroids, how people are going to get exposed. Now, let me make this very clear, right? To anyone, man, woman, whoever you are, if you've been sexually assaulted, harassed, whatever, man, if you was ever harassed in any type of way and you looking to get justice, I'm not here to bash you. I'm not here to tell you not to come out and say things. I'm not here to bash anyone that's been affected or was, touched in any type of manner that they did not want to be touched, or approached, in a sexual way that they didn't want it. I'm not here to bash anyone that's been through that type of situation. And if they want to come out, unfortunately, no matter how many years it is, hey, man, come out here and expose these individuals, because 2024, I feel like this is going to be the expose year. You know what I'm saying? That, I hate to say the Me Too, because I'm not a big fan of that, but to anybody that feel like, whoever maybe harassed them, if that person's a big, big time celebrity or record exec or movie exec or anybody of that nature, right? If they have been affected in any type of way, don't be afraid to come out, man. You know what I'm saying? We about to get into it, but we about to have a bigger conversation too. Oh, Mr. Ashland, what's up? I see you in there. Happy holidays. Don't trust nobody. Expose the snakes. Right. I agree with you. Come on now. We about to get into it, but it's like even with Vin Diesel, right? With Vin Diesel, I just feel like if this is untrue, he definitely need to come at. He need to definitely come out. Maybe not come out and say it because of since there's a lawsuit involved or whatnot. That he definitely need to protect himself the best way. But if this is false information, I hope Vin Diesel and anybody else that's being falsely accused of something that they really try to go after people at the full extent of the law to protect themselves. You know what I'm saying? They brand, they name, everything that they built themselves up to. You definitely want to protect your brand. You feel me? So but I just think this is we in the expose era. It ain't the Me Too, it's the expose era. You feel me? Because we got all this information from the internet and there's so much research you can do. Certain information is public records you're able to get access to. 2024, Sean B. Stoller said it first. This is the exposed year. People will get exposed for a lot of, you know, devilish things and manipulating people and you know what I'm saying? Taking advantage of individuals. 2024, we heading into that year. It's going to be exposed year. You feel me? Sean B. Stoller said it first. Okay. And this is the thing, right? The other part of this conversation is when slanging D going wrong. And when I say slanging D, I ain't talking about on a block. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Trying to sell some rocks, trying to do this and that. Nah, we ain't talking about that. The common theme between Puff Daddy, you know what I'm saying? Jamie Foxx, Vin Diesel, all these different people what you need the theme of this situation, I personally believe, is when you slanging D goes wrong. You feel me? When you out here, let's get into it, right? To my men out there, right? To any man, young man, OG, young G, whoever you are, right? When you get out here as an adult, and I know, I like listening to future records. I like listening to a lot of rappers who be talking that talk. You feel me? I got this one when I go over here. I got this one. Valentine's Day is the worst day. You feel me? I'm trying to give her a rollie. All she want is time. Come on, man. When you slanging D going wrong, this is what you are putting yourself, in a liability type situation. You know what I'm saying? Well, you putting yourself in a liability situation, especially if you a person in power, if you a person that's a high profile celebrity, actor, singer, whoever, executive. I mean, you don't even have to be up to, your celebrity status. It could be a supervisor on your job where you have control of hiring people, right? When you in those certain type of positions, that's why I always talk about understand your position because you got to understand what that comes with. So if you a Vin Diesel type, you feel me? You a Jamie Foxx type, you a Diddy type, right? You have to understand, man. Not everybody that you laying up with, not everybody you have them sex escapades with, not everybody you doing a party with is going to hold that information, is not going to discuss that information when they pockets get low. You feel me? When they, you know what I'm saying? We heading in, like they say, we in some type of deflation, in some type of recession. Everybody is affected in some type of way. Some people, of course, is going to be affected a whole lot more than others based on their spending, based on their lifestyle, right? So when you out here, you feel me? You hit the club, you out here, all this whining and dining. What he say? You might be used to my spending. Hey, all that sweet whining and dining. Well, I'm in you tonight. Another one. When you in that type of situation and you in a person of power, or you in a influence type position, highly recognizable, highly successful, you got to understand when you out here slanging that D, because, hey, man, everybody wants you. You feel me? You feel like, oh man, I just did this bomb movie. You feel me? I'm out here in Fast and Furious. We doing the Fast and Furious. We're on 29 Fast and Furious right now. So my pockets is hefty right now. When you in these certain type of positions, you have to move accordingly. You have to understand not everybody you gonna lay up with is gonna have that, keep that secret for you. Everybody you lay up with ain't just laying up with you to have a good time. Yeah, they looking to have a good time, but they trying to cash in when it's beneficial to them. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Slimmy Green. Not everybody you lay up with when you out here slanging that D is just looking to have a good time with you. Some people are going to look at it like, oh, this is like a get out of jail free, or this is a check that I can cash when I'm in a bad situation. When my lights getting turned off, when I'm my house in foreclosure, now I can pull out this check that I've been holding on for 10 years. I could pull out this check I've been holding on for 20 years and cash in. I'm not saying every person is doing that. I'm just saying when you out here slinging that D and you giving it out there, you dipping in the sauce, you giving them what they need, or you getting what you need, you got to understand not everybody is playing fair with you. So that's why I always talk about understand your value, because I ain't telling you what to do. I'm just saying if you want to be out here, you want to go with this one, go with that one. Y'all doing threesomes, foursomes, trips, you know what I mean? You feel me? You got a whole like a collage of, you know what I mean? You got a Rolodex of bad ones you can go from, right? You have to understand what that comes with. You know what I'm saying? Because even if somebody signed an NDA, if they say they were sexual harassed, it doesn't cover that. You can't have, no matter what somebody signed, if it's something illegal happening to them, that NDA doesn't protect them. That doesn't protect you from that. Because the law, they don't create laws. You know what I'm saying? And say, oh, if you sign this paper, I can do anything in the world to you. No. I don't know about other countries. I can tell you about United States. No matter what NDAs you sign, if somebody is sexual harassing you, you can still file. Now, maybe some other steps you got to do, but you can still do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I always talk about, man, I'm not the type of guy that's trying to have 20 females. You feel me? Nah, I don't want 20 females, especially if you know where I live at. Huh? You meeting chicks here, there, going over here, going overseas, flying them out. They know your location. They know where you like to go, what restaurant you like to post up at most of the time. You know what I'm saying? What vacation spot you like to go to. So you bringing people to your quiet place, to your paradise place. And you really don't even know if you sleeping with the enemy. Because all you want to do, you just want to slang them that, you want to slang that D. So let this be a lesson to any young G. And when I say young G, young gentleman, let this be a message to you. And pay attention to what you're seeing right now when you look at the Vin Diesel types, the Diddy types, the Jamie Foxx types. I mean, for years, you know what I'm saying? I heard about parties that Jamie Foxx throws. For years I have heard about it. Now I don't know exactly what goes on at them parties, but it's just that type of energy. Huh? My last video, that's what I discussed. That energy, understanding your energy, understanding your position in life. That comes with energy. If you're a manager, you're a supervisor, You a CEO. When you walk in a building and whatever your wherever your establishment is, people are going to treat you different than just an average person walking in because of what? Your status. So it's up to you to control how you react to people. You know what I'm saying? Show people a certain level of respect, especially if you're in a real CEO boss type position, not to manipulate people in a negative way. You feel me? Now, if I'm trying to get you to work harder, work faster, more efficient, that's different. Okay, I'm gonna try to motivate you. But if I use that motivation in a negative way for my personal gain and it's negative to you, then I'm wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? You trying to get this movie role. Okay, let's go in the back room. Nah, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Because what you're doing, you open yourself up for liability. That's why some corporations you work for, once you get in management positions, they don't allow you, or you can't have relationships with your coworkers. Certain corporations do that today, where if you're a manager, you're a supervisor, you can't have a relationship with your cash register, or the data entry person, or the person on a lower level than you. Not to put them down, it's just that the way it looks to the company and how it can look like some form of harassment or manipulation. So a lot of corporations don't like that in their establishment for this reason that I'm discussing now. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. The casting couch. Come on now. Exactly. Come on now. Yep. There's nothing to play with. Hurt people. Yep. Mentally. Yep. No reason. No means. And I get it. I get why certain corporations don't like management, you know, for them to have some type of, relationship outside of business needs at work. Because if I'm the boss of you, I'm the supervisor of you, and I'm control of your pay increase. I'm the one that's control of your work hours. How would that look if I'm sleeping with you? You know what I'm saying? And it's a group of y'all. There's a group of y'all, but I'm sleeping with you. You know what I'm saying? You my coworker, I'm your boss. So some people feel like, oh, he gonna make sure she get the best shifts. She gonna get the best hours. We're gonna make sure she only works certain days of the week because of what? She's sleeping with the manager. So from a corporate standpoint, look how that looks. That can also be a situation where, oh, he's harassing me. He making passes at me that I wasn't accepting, or I was uncomfortable with. Now that woman that you was giving treatment to because you sleeping with, because now not only sue the supervisor or the manager, they can also put a lawsuit in for the company for allowing you to have a certain type of position over her. So a lot of corporations don't even like relationships with your coworkers and things of that. You feel me? So for men, you have to understand. I know it's a lot of beautiful women out there. I ain't saying I'm perfect at all. Don't get it twisted, man. I'm not a perfect guy, but I'm just saying you got to learn to control yourself. And if it is true what Vin Diesel did, they said it basically he at one point had her, I guess, against the wall and started, feeling on his own self while she was, like I said, she didn't want his advancements that he was making towards her. But he was holding her against her will while he over there touching himself. So come on, man. Come on, man. This can't be true, man. This cannot be true. I hope it's not true. You know what I'm saying? But if it is true, then hey, she should get whatever she's asking for. And like I said, more people need to come out and expose all these creeps, man. You feel me? Anybody that's a creep, because like I've been saying, man, I'm not into nothing force, anything force. I want you to choose and want to do things for me, not by force. Choice, never force. You feel me? Come on now. I don't get that whatsoever. First of all, as a man, I don't even feel comfortable, you know what I'm saying, forcing a woman to do anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ask you, is this okay? Let me know if this is uncomfortable for you. You know what I'm saying? I want to know what my boundaries with you are off jump so we don't get no misconfusion. You know what I'm saying? If you want to, if we at work, I don't even, honestly, I don't like to date people at work. I have done that before, but I won't do it again. If we got a relationship, we when we at work, that we not dating. We not in a relationship when we at work. You my coworker, I'm your, you know what I'm saying? We both work together and we just deal with that. But when we clock out of work, we go home, we get, in our own personal and our private settings, then it's whatever you want. But when we at work, we at work. If somebody else make a pass at you, I ain't finna go roll up on them like, hey man, what you doing? That's my woman. You know what I'm saying? I expect you to handle that in a professional manner. You know what I'm saying? And if it's something we need to discuss, we're going to discuss that in the privacy of our own, you know what I'm saying? Living quarters or our own, private location. You know what I mean? So it's like, bring on the exposures, expose them all. You know what I'm saying? For real, because I would never want any woman around me to not feel comfortable or, and you know what I'm saying, any advances or anything like that. No, I'm gonna allow you. I want a woman to feel comfortable and free around me. You feel me? I'm not looking for nothing to be like, oh no, I can't. I'm not into that. Like, okay, hold up now. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, 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 no. This ain't that type of party. I'm first ask you, are you comfortable? Huh? Is this okay with you? If it's not, it's okay to tell me. Huh? This ain't that type of party. This ain't no party over here. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm not hiring nobody to come in the room with us. None of that. Okay. I'm not on here. I'm not gonna grip your neck and while I'm touching myself and you telling me no, no, and I keep going. Nah, that ain't that type of party. You feel me? No. And that's why it's important for guys, to my guys out there, for you have to really understand when you go out here in the world, you have to learn restraint. You have to learn. I know, you know what I'm saying, because it's a lot of women. Some women too. I gotta say it. Some women be sending a lot of mixed messages, but it's important. As a man, you have to make sure it's clear. Make sure if somebody making a pass at you. You know what I'm saying, that you make it clear. You know what I mean? Because you never know, man. And nothing is perfect either. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you set yourself up in the best situation ever, just because your status in life, somebody will still try to say something that you try to do to them or protect yourself. So my thing is, I think you need, for me personally, just like we have camera phones and cameras in your car, I feel like if it's somebody new you're dating, you need to have cameras everywhere. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious. Yeah. If it's somebody you trying to get slang that D to, and this the first time you meeting them, you might want to have some type of camera up in your house, man. I'm sorry, man. You know what I mean? I think I might need to have some cameras in my house. So if anything pop off, I'm gonna be here, hey, be like, Your Honor, I got some evidence I want to present to the court. That that can rectify this situation because I understand what type of claim that was filed against me, harassment. I do have some evidence, Your Honor, that I want to present to the court to show that uh based on my information and what was said about me, I believe you will have a different understanding after watching this video, Your Honor. Now, when you watch the video, Yonder, don't pay attention to the strokes, just pay attention to the actions that's taking place and how willingly this beautiful woman was allowing me to do what I do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, documentation if you're rich. Yeah, absolutely. Like I'm dead serious, and my this is my thing. I'm a real gentleman. I would never kiss and tell, but if I need to present evidence to show that, hey man, this was all consensual. Hey, I didn't force nothing, and I have the evidence to show it. I I think I would record at least for a while, so I can at least have it. You feel me, in a safe somewhere, not for nobody to see, because I would never expose anybody. But if I need to show proof that, hey, this what was said about me is incorrect, and I have to present it in court, absolutely. Exactly. She was on me. I wasn't on her. She was on me. Huh? She approached me. I didn't tell her to put it in her mouth. She did that. You know, hey, this ain't no, you know what I'm saying? This ain't no Diddy, take that. Nah, bruh. I ain't trying to party with you like that. Hold up, man. Don't be trying to put them on me. Don't put them allegations on me. Hold up now. You know what I mean? I ain't out here talking about you must be used to me spending all that sweet whining and dining. Well, I'm in you tonight. And another one. Is that what Vin Diesel was saying? Man, I know you my assistant, but check this out, man. I didn't spend money on you. Matter of fact, your pay rate is coming out my salary. So I'm in you tonight. And another one. I'm telling you, this is ridiculous, man. And is it just, if this is really true, right? Even with all these different stories, if this is some truth to it, right? I personally feel like it shows that when certain people get money, they have a certain level of power. It just shows their true colors and what's unfortunately what the industry is really about. If all this information is true, from Vin Diesel to Diddy and all these different people that's coming out saying that, these celebrities and people in power was harassing them. Unfortunately, it's a big, I would say, a big stain on the entertainment industry in whole. Not just singing. I mean, not just music, acting. CEOs of companies. Man, I mean, you could even take it back. You know what I'm saying, to the Epstein guy. You know what I'm saying, the couch, like you mentioned earlier. The couch, come back to the couch. This is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Even with R. Kelly, that whole debacle, that whole situation, man, yeah. The entertainment industry, yep. Entertainment industry been messy. I agree. I agree with you. And it's I think that one good thing about social media, a lot of people want to talk bad about, you know, folks on social media, YouTube, and so on. I disagree with that because now people have voices that would never have voices before because you wasn't part of these big corporations. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't big of the news and CNN, Fox, and all these different type of corporations and magazine companies. Now anybody that to get on this mic, if they can articulate it well and get enough people to subscribe or whatever, now they can actually have a voice and you didn't have to go through that industry. You know what I'm saying? So to me personally, I like the fact that people are able to go on different social media platforms and expose these individuals. You know what I'm saying? Because it's time. A lot of people are really tired of the old way of how these industries being ran, not just music, also in movie, films. You know what I'm saying? As a whole, United States as a whole, I think that everybody is kind of tired of all that old school way of thinking. You know what I mean? And this is part of it. Like, we going to expose you. You know what I'm saying? You getting out here, you harassing people, taking advantage of people because of your position in life and how somebody is trying to come up. I mean, you hear about stories in Hollywood all the time, how somebody leave a small town and trying to go to Hollywood, and they get abused, and you know, dumped in the trash when they finish with you. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I did too, and thank you too. I appreciate you sending me that too, Ashley. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I did get it. I got that. I definitely got that Cash App. So I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I really do appreciate you doing that too, because all I'm gonna do is put that right back up in the on my YouTube. So trust and believe. I'm always update too. Any new products and things that I get for my channel, that I upgrade my software or my camera, I definitely will let you know for sure, because I appreciate it. Oh, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you, Green. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. You know, because like I said, any money I get, it's definitely going right back into my channel. You know what I'm saying? So as we grow, I'm gonna continue evolving the channel and putting more into it. So any donations I get, I really appreciate it. So thank you. But I just feel like when it comes to all these different celebrities, and I personally feel like I said, everybody is just getting to a point where it's time for a change. You know what I'm saying? It's time for a change. You know, from the highest level all the way down. You know, because all that old school way of doing things, it's not working. It's not working. It worked for some, but it can work for more. And the only way that's going to happen is if you continue exposing folks like this. You know what I'm saying? That's out here just really directly just taking advantage of people because they looking to get into the game. But at the same time, you can't be naive either, though. You know what I mean? Everybody you meet is not going to be your friend. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's trying to get you a deal is not looking only out for your best interest. You know what I'm saying? They looking to get paid, and some folks looking to take advantage. That's why you hear about some of these celebrities and athletes. You know, these financial people that they go to be stealing their money, because you can't be so trustworthy to everybody, to all your finances. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel collectively overall, people just tired of this. That's why you have folks coming out saying things, because I got to give it to, I guess, Cassie. Cassie kind of opened up the floodgates with Diddy, because ever since that happened, look at all these different cases that came out, and harassments and lawsuits and allegations. Oh my good. You know what I mean? There's so much stuff that came out. I'm like, oh my goodness. And that's why I try not to make it personal to anybody, because I don't know what's true and what's not true. But I'm just going off the information that's being presented publicly. And I'm saying this: if any of this stuff is true, I'm glad y'all exposing these folks. Continue doing that. You know what I mean? Because it's like, it's ridiculous. We almost in 2024, and you still got folks out here. They got folks out here just really doing way too much. You know what I mean? By choice, not force. Huh? Come on now. You know? And it's like, when you dealing with people, especially in a relationship, or you trying to get to know people, uh, it's important that you have a standard for yourself. No matter how much somebody make, no matter what type of gifts they have, they can give to you. You got to come to a point where you be like, you know what? I'm not willing to do this and that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm only going to take this so far. I'm not willing to, go to do something that I know I'm going to regret later in life. You got to have boundaries, and you have to have a terms and conditions when it comes to yourself, and don't break that. I don't care who's offering, oh, I can do this for you, I can do that for you, but I need you to, party with me. Yeah, I agree. People are tired of living with secrets. Yeah, because man, I did this video probably about a year ago. And this is kind of the same thing. I think that no matter what you do in the dark, right? Because see, this is the thing. See, you can fool people, but you can't fool yourself. You can get on YouTube, you can make a song, you can make a movie, you can do whatever you want to do in life, right? But when you look in that mirror, you have to face everything you did in your life and certain things that you regret in your life. When you look in the mirror, you still gonna see that. That's why you got actors like I can't even say her name correctly. Taraji P. Henderson saying that she's considering quitting acting because of how she's being treated. Because in my opinion, when all the lights, well, you can go party, right? You can go out there and kick it in the world. You can go party, go wherever you want to go. You want to go to Fiji, you want to go to the Bahamas, you can go wherever you want to go. What kind of car you want? You want the Maybach? Get the Maybach. You want a 10-bedroom house? Get the 10-bedroom house. But guess what though? When you get ready to turn them lights off and you brush your teeth, wash your face, and you look in the mirror, and it's just you in that mirror, what do you see? What do you see? Because you can fool everybody else. You can put on you know what I'm saying, a straight face, like, oh, I'm not affected. I'm not affected. But when you look in that mirror, what do you really see? And that's why, if there's some truth to this or any of these stories, the reason why they coming out is just what was said. You know, they tired of living with them secrets. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say live in your truth. Live in your truth. Because at least if you live it in your truth, you can sleep comfortable at night. You know what I'm saying? Because you can fool the world, but you can't fool yourself. Woo, that's a bar. You can fool the world, but you can't fool yourself. You know? And it's like, I think that's probably what the Cassie situation. I think that probably it made people. I mean, I have seen a couple of people say that they start feeling more comfortable once Cassie came out, right? But for the people that was truly affected and was sexual harassed or assaulted, you know, for them coming out now, I bet you it was just because it just got to a point where it was just like, man, I can't live no longer. I got this nice house. They may have got married, had kids, living a good life, but they just know they can't, was burning in their chest. You feel me? They just can't take it no more. It's just something they just cannot handle. So keep exposing them. You know what I'm saying? Keep bringing them out. That's important. And I'm teaching my daughter to tell me, yep, yep, tell me, yep, when someone immediately, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I agree. Now, I will admit, the time frame on some of these things is like, come on now. But at the same time, I try to take my own personal feelings out of it because I can't control or say what I would do when it's affecting somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So maybe if it took 10 years for somebody to come out, maybe it's just because they just, like I said, they got to a point where they couldn't take it no more, and they just said, you know what, I'm just going to come out and say it regardless what happens. So I know, especially when you're dealing with billionaires and people with a lot of resources, you only can imagine, the things that they can, make it look like, you know what I'm saying, that they didn't do certain things or make you look so bad because they got enough money to, have people say certain things on the blogs and you know what I mean? So anybody that's coming out on anybody that's rich or have a lot of power and resources, I gotta respect the victims that's coming out because I only can imagine what type of things or people that's just trying to hush them or tell them, hey, don't discuss this. You know what I'm saying? Because we'll do this to you, or you won't get no more movie roles. You're trying to put your album out, we gonna block you. You won't be able to put an album out. You know what I'm saying? For the rest of your life, if you come out with this. So anybody that's real victims of these type of situations, I appreciate you for coming out. You know what I'm saying? Stay strong. You know? Oh, that's why we don't be in everybody face. Yeah, that seems nice. Or, well, yeah, exactly. Man, that's just so true. So true, Ashley. I think that well, yeah. Slimmy, I gotta say I agree with you too. Some ladies do be lying. I agree. You ain't lying. Ah, the nori door. It's a door. Is the nori door? Oh my goodness! Yeah, you must be watching Hassan Campbell. I know. It's a door. It's a door. It's a door. Yeah, I know. I'll be on these YouTube streets. Don't get it twisted. I'm one of the few guys that'll tell you. I'll be watching some of these people. Just to see what type of material they have. Because I try to stay original. I don't try to bite nobody material. You know what I'm saying? I try to get inspired, but I'm not here to use nobody material. You feel me? But the door, the nori door. You know. But yeah, man. It's just a bad situation, man. And it just really shows, like I said, it's really showing the industry for what it truly is. I guess I can say this, right? If all this stuff is true, at least we can really see what's behind the curtain, curtains behind those doors. Because even back in the '90s, even the early 2000s, you always heard things, but you never really got direct information. And now in today's era, we able to get direct information from people that's in the industry today. So that part, I'm really happy that we're able to get that type of information from Taraji's to, you know, a lot of these different actors and stuff like that that's coming out. I even seen something where oh man, what's his name? The guy from uh Empire. What's his name? The paid can't even think of his name. Oh my goodness. I'm usually pretty good with these names. Um But one actor, he was talking about how much he got paid for a movie, and he was saying basically he only got paid like 30,000, and the movie made like I want to say like almost 200 million. So I never personally heard the direct numbers of what actors were truly getting until of lately. You know what I'm saying? So for them coming out and saying that, I mean, I just feel like it's a good thing because now we be able to get direct information. You know what I'm saying? Not about, oh yeah, you heard about this, or no. A lot of the actors, entertainers, musicians are coming out and telling you what it was and what it is. You know what I'm saying? Currently. So I'm real appreciative for, anybody that's coming out that's really being truthful about the situation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Terrence Howard. That's who it was. Yeah, yep. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Slimmy, you know what's up. Yeah, Terrence Howard. That's exactly who I was talking about too. Terrence Howard when he played Hustle and Flow. And he mentioned another movie, Crash. Yeah, it was Crash, and which I was shocked. I think he said Crash. He only got like, I want to say 60,000 or something. That was a good movie. I like that movie, Crash. But yeah, yeah, I just think, yeah, man, I'm appreciative for anybody coming out, especially that's in the industry and really giving you real numbers. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people just try to say, "Oh, yeah, it's a roundabout." I made six figures, but when they break down them numbers, it's like, wow, okay, I had to pay my team this, taxes, of course. United States, you got to pay taxes out here, or you better have some hellable deductions. You better have a lot of deductions and make sure it's legitimate deductions, okay? But that's a whole nother conversation. But yeah, oh, hey, it's the exposed. You know what I mean? 2024, we are heading into the exposed era, huh? Exposed year. Yeah, you're right. Stocks in the movie. Well, from what I'm understanding now, when you talk about like acting roles, well, first of all, you have to have leverage. So, meaning, if you haven't showed that the movies that you've been in haven't grossed a certain amount of money, they're not giving you stocks. You know what I'm saying? If you're not a Tom Cruise type, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got to either be a Tom Cruise type or Samuel Jackson, Denzel types. They're gonna get stocks. I'm pretty sure they got some type of stocks, but you got to show that they got to show that you can make them money. It always comes down to the basic thing, which is money. Any movie you play in, if it shows that you got power for people to come in to go to the theater and pay for the tickets, and they able to sell you as the brand, I believe at that point you can get stocks. But yeah, I'm pretty sure stocks is hard to get. But shout out to who was the guy who sung in Lion King? He played in the ATL movie. His mom made sure he got some stocks off of the Lion King, and so he said he's still living pretty fat. He had did a video interview with Vlad years ago. I'm pretty sure somebody know. I think some of you probably know who I'm talking about. Yeah, is it Ross? Is that his name? Ross. He played in ATL, and he played in something else, and he sang one of the songs on Lion King. He was like a kid back then, but his mom made sure they offered him like 2 million, with no stocks. But they gave him less money, but he got stocks of Lion King. I think that's his name. I'm not sure. Yeah. No, it's not. No, not Diana Ross' son. It's the not him. No, not that. Not Diana Ross' son. It's the other guy. It's the one that did he have the gold teeth? I think he had the gold teeth in the ATL movie. What was his name? Did he work at the chicken place? No. Oh man, what was his name? He played in something else. He played in a few movies. That was just one of the ones. Dang, I can't think of his name. But he sing too. Weaver. Jason Weaver? That's who I'm talking about. Jason Weaver. That's the name. Jason Weaver is who I'm talking about. Yeah, he had a R&B album. I want to say maybe the early 2000s, maybe. And yeah, he sang a song on the Lion King movie. Yep. And he said he's still eating off that today. They offered him 2 million back then, and he said he'd have made probably quadruple that over the time. Slowly came in, but as years went by since he was a little kid till today, he has made way more money than that. Yeah, oh yeah, I told you, Jason Weaver. Right there, you go. Hey, I be knowing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I be knowing. It's just a name sometimes. Yep, his not. Yep, his mom was what exactly was on it. Yep, his mom was on it. I remember the interview he did with Vlad. I was like, wow. And they was fighting for that. So when you talk about stocks, right? That they really was trying to. I remember the interview he had with Vlad. He was saying it was really trying to push for him to take the 2 mil because they already knew or had an idea how much the movie was going to gross. So they rather just give him a flat fee, 2 mil, and wash their hands. They done with you. But his mama was like, nah. Well, you know what? We'll take less money. Let's get a percentage of the stocks. And that was the best decision his mama made for him. He said, "It man, you know." And that's what I'm saying. See, and this is a good example, right? Sometimes that's where your value. You have to think bigger than yourself. If anybody is offering you any type of money that's a big number, just imagine how much they making off of you, right? Just think about it. Just think about it. So, like, I'll give you a better example, right? Say you working at a fast food place, a chicken spot, whatever. It don't even matter, right? It's not even important. Let's say you become real good at your job, and they like, oh, we want to promote you. We're going to pay you right now. You making, let's say, $10 an hour. We're going to bump you up to $30 an hour, and we're going to have you be the manager. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. Now, it sounds good, right? Because you make it 30 an hour, but just imagine how much they're making off of you. No corporation is going to pay you enough just for them to break even. They always looking to make triple whatever they're giving you. You feel me? So if they willing to pay you $30 an hour, they're making quadruple that on the back end. So by even with the Jason Weaver situation, his mom knew that, oh, he has some value here because they willing to just pay him a flat fee of 2 million. But that's why I said, even if you in the hood, you got to always think bigger than your situation. If they come and offer you a deal and they offering you this big number, just imagine what they think your potential is. But unfortunately, not everybody has that discipline to say, oh, to give me the 2 million. Most people be like, oh, just give me the 2 mil. I'm good. And then you sign this bad contract 10 years later, they made 400 million. Then what that 2 million look like the 400 million? I'll wait. You know what I'm saying? And when you're dealing with, and that makes me bring it to right back to the Vin Diesel types, the Jamie Foxx types. And I'm not saying that they did any of this, but I'm just saying in general, right? When you meeting these celebrities, when you meet the executives, you meet these people in powerful positions, when they're trying to manipulate you or trying to get you to do certain things, you got to always think bigger than yourself or think that I have value to myself. I may not have $1 in my pocket, but there's certain things in life I just won't do. I'm sorry. I'd rather be broke. I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to party with Diddy. No matter how much money he offer me, I'm not willing to party with you. I'm sorry. It's just not in me. You know what I'm saying? So that's where that integrity. That's where you have to be comfortable with yourself and believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? If I don't get it with you, I'm gonna get it another way, but I'm gonna still get it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the other issue because it's like a lot of people be flying, trying to rush to spend a last dollar to get to LA, spend a last dollar to get to New York, and then you get there and you like, man, nobody is putting me on, and then somebody say, oh yeah, all you got to do is party with me, take that, and you in there, sign a contract, come, let's go to the couch. You know what I'm saying? you know? But if you into that life and you willing to, hey man, you willing to sell yourself for whatever they offering, hey, I'm not for you then. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. That was a great example too for Jason Weaver. Yeah. And you see how his mom, and like he said, and I remember a little bit more too, because his mom was saying that you know, they was doing okay, but they wasn't balling. They could have used that 2 million. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can use 2 million. Somebody say got 2 million for me. But at the same time, you got to always remember whatever they're willing to offer you, they're making quadruple, three times that amount of what they're going to make off of you, no matter what they pay you. Like another example too, right? Think about Mayweather, Money Mayweather, when he said he get paid 200 million for a fight, you know, 100 million for a fight. Just imagine how much the people that's paying him, how much they're making. I'll wait. And that ain't no shot to Money Mayweather. I'm just saying, if they willing to pay you 300 million for a fight, how much the people that signed his check, how much they're making off of the fight? Huh? I'm just saying. Yep. Yeah, you're right. They always, yep, win back in the hood. Yep. Not thinking. That's the thing. And that's the hardest part. Because how do when you in the hood, right? Or you in a impoverished situation, right? And somebody is dangling that bag in front of you. How is it? How can you not take that bag? You feel me? That's the hardest part. Now, some people will take the bag, right? And they'll work themselves out of the contract to get a better deal. But that might be your only hit though. You know what I'm saying? That might be your only hit song you can ever make, that where you can never top that hit again. You know what I'm saying? That acting role, that was the best role you had in your life. But if you believe in yourself that much, some people can work their way out of the bad deals. You know, it is a way. But if you can believe in yourself and trust yourself even more by not taking the deal and keep grinding till you get into a better position to make a better deal. You feel me? Because I mean, we all here to make deals. It's America. But the thing of it is, you want a deal that you feel comfortable and feel like you got enough leverage to, you know? Because when you go to these big corporations, no matter who you are, it's all about leverage. What do you bring to the table? What is your value? And they got to be able to see it in dollars. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's important to believe in yourself. Sometimes you got to grind longer to get in position. Because if somebody puts you in position, they're going to get the bigger stake. They're going to get the bigger plate because they the ones who took all the liability to put you in position. You feel me? You know? So if you really believe in yourself, man, you just got to continue grinding until you get in position. Now we can talk, huh? Now we can have that conversation because now you ain't just talking to somebody that's dusted and disgusted. You feel me? You're not just talking to some dusty, crusty dude. No, I'm in position now. Now when we talk at the dinner table, now when we had that conversation, you can't talk to me like little bruh no more. You feel me? Now you gotta talk to me and make sense with them dollars. You feel me? You know? And that's the hardest part, though. That's really the hardest part because a lot of people they say they believe in themselves, but then when it comes to spending that money, making sacrifices, can't take that trip. No, you love going to Vegas. You want to go do this, do that. Sometimes, if you're trying to get in position, you got to be disciplined enough to give up things that you like to do for a better position in life later in life. You got to be able to sacrifice today for you to live in your greatness later. You know, that's the hardest part. You know what I mean? Especially if you got friends, you got family, you got kids, all of that come into play and affect your decisions if you're not disciplined enough. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying you to neglect your kids or nothing. That ain't what I'm saying. I'm just saying that sometimes you got to be able to cut down on things. Stop doing, some of the things you love to do and spend money on because you're trying to spend money on your dream, huh? So you got to always remember that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, what we got over here? Yeah, the tables. Yep. Right. Tables didn't turn. This is the new. Exactly. Exactly. I agree with that. And talk numbers, right? Real numbers. Make it, yeah, make it fair. Absolutely. You know, but the fair, let's say uh, it can be, because what's fair is not necessarily always fair. I personally believe, and be honest with you, you never really going to get a fair deal. You'll get you'll get a deal you'll get a deal like I would say somewhat of fair because it's all with it, it's like at a casino, right? No matter how much money you win at the casino, if you stay at the casino long enough, you're gonna lose your money. You feel me? It's just because of the way the system is set up. But you got to get that's why I believe somebody else said it too. When you hot in the industry, you want to try to get them for every dollar you can. You know what I'm saying? If you make a hot single, a hot album, the dopest movie, that means you're supposed to go and try to get every dollar you can. Because guess what? Once you ain't hot no more, once you can't sell a record anymore, they act like they don't know you, right? So when you hot, that's when you try to negotiate the best deal ever. That's when you negotiate your price better. You feel me? So it's like that's the other key too. You have power. It's once you get hot and they recognize your name because you're right. It's the expiration date. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Yep, work with me. Yep, exact, no low ball. Come on. Yep, exactly. And that's the thing. When you get hot, I feel like that's when you got to really lean on them. You know what I'm saying? Whoever it is, because it's like I know you need me. You know what I'm saying? You need me to sell whatever product you pushing. So you know what I'm saying? Just like when you flip it around, on the flip side of that is when you not known, they try to stick you up by paying you the lowest because you unproven. So it's just a flip. You flip that around. Okay, now I'm hot. What can you offer me? Huh? Now that you hot, okay, I need this, this, and that for me to be able to do this. So yeah, yeah. That's it. I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of sad too because we take it back to the Vin Diesel and Diddy and all these different guys, unfortunately being accused, right? When you look at the basic part of it, and that's where I focus on. The basic part was they going after people that's trying to, if it's true, right? They going after people that they feel that's less than them. You know what I mean? That's not as valuable as they are. But you got to always remember, I don't care where you at life. You feel me? I don't care what you got in your bank account. You got to always have value for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You may like this artist, you may love this actor, who whatever, but you got to always remember you got a certain value and a standard for yourself. And if you're not willing or you're not into certain type of lifestyles, you got to make that very clear and stand on that. You know what I mean? And I feel like some people be playing the fence, and then once it get real, it's like, oh no, I didn't want that. I didn't want that. But you was okay with it until it got to a point where, oh, you see, oh, it's really, oh, it's about to go down. Oh no, 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 no. I don't want a party. You feel me? So that's why you got to stand on what you stand on, and no matter who's in the room or whoever you meet, your idol, whoever, you got to be able to still stand in your truth. Because my opinion is that's why you have all these people coming out saying, you know, this billionaire did this to me, or you know what I'm saying? I only had $3,000 and he told me, he can put me in all these movies if I just, party with him. You know what I'm saying? Right. It was just good. It was good just a week ago. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I talk about standards. You got to stand on your truth, man. You know? Don't get in the party and then you like, oh man, I know you said it was a party, but I don't know now. So come on now. Come on now. Party. I'll pass. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna dip. I'm out of here. We ain't even had no conversation. I'm gone, bruh. I ain't gonna be like, oh, just we can come talk right here. Like, what? Nah. I'm gone, bruh. I ain't trying to party. I ain't trying to see nothing. I'm not interested. It's not a conversation. I'm out of here. You know what I mean? But I think unfortunately some people get starstruck, or they feel like if they don't do certain things for certain people that they won't get put on, or you know what I'm saying? They won't give them a bigger budget for their album or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yep, exactly. Right. His name better not be in the Epstein book. Right. That Epstein book, I gotta say, man. I heard he say he got a whole bunch of people in there. That's why, hey, that's why he not alive to tell it, right? My goodness. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta remember, man, no matter who it is, if you don't want a party, don't go to the party. And once you see it's a party, you better exit left fast. You know what I'm saying? Phew. Get up out of there. Don't pass go. Don't collect $200. No, just go. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Get out of there fast. Shoot. You know what I mean? Get out of there quick. I'm telling you. 'Cause it's a wild game out here, man. It's a wild game, and these folks ain't playing fair. They like, oh, you want to get put on? Okay, let's go sit on the couch. You know what I mean? You trying to get a bigger budget for the album? Cool. You got to go to this party with me. You know what I mean? So stand on your truth, and no matter who it is, you don't budge or break. Because obviously, these people, if it's any truth to any of this stuff, these people feel like they can do whatever they want to do to you, and nothing is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Yep, you're right. They got Cosby, Diddy, Russell Simmons. Well, they ain't got Russell. You know, he in what they say he in Bali somewhere. So they ain't got Russell. He said he ain't coming back. Or if he do, well, I guess he stay on the low. But yeah, Kels, Cosby, and Diddy. Now you got Vin Diesel. They talking about Jamie Foxx. I don't know what's real, man. I don't know what's truth, what's not. It's like the floodgates is open and everybody is coming out. They like, man, this wasn't cool. This is not it. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. I didn't want no, I wasn't into that. You want to put your pickle where? No. Nah, but seriously though, right? Seriously. I mean, outside of that situation, just in general, man. That's why I'm the type of dude, man. I can't. I'm not interested in having 5, 6 different chicks. You know what I'm saying? I like to deal with one woman at a time. You know what I'm saying? I like to wear my woman down one at a time. Okay. You know what I mean? I make you want to leave. You know what I mean? You gonna tell me, you know what? I'm done with you. Sean, you was good, but I can't do this no more. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? No, but seriously though, you know, it's not worth it though. You know what I mean? Because when you out here slanging the D, and you with all different type of chicks, different type of people you dealing with, you have no idea what you really dealing with. So I'd rather get to know you, so we have an understanding of each other, and we know what our do's and don'ts about each other. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're dealing with somebody, you have no idea who they truly are and what their intentions are. This is when these situations, you're more liable, you're more open to have these type of situations happen to you. You know what I mean? You really are. And some people, like I said, they just, they see that, oh man, it's been 5, 6 years, it's been 10 years, they doing bad now. And they see you just dropped a new album or you just did a new movie and you just study going up, 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 while they study going down, 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 down. So for some people, unfortunately, it's a money grab. So you can't be out here reckless, especially y'all ladies. Y'all can't be out here reckless with that box when you know you got that wet, wet. You feel me? You know what I mean? You know when you got that wet, wet when it's like, you know what I mean? He's slipping when he in that thing. You don't know what to do. You feel me? It's like, oh man, you know what I mean? I'm driving these dudes crazy out here, huh? You know what I'm saying? Driving them crazy. So that's the same for ladies too. Y'all, hey, y'all, yeah, I'm not looking out for y'all too. Y'all be messing folks out, mixing these dudes up, having these dudes, you know what I'm saying, thinking crazy things, doing crazy things, because you got that box. You feel me? You know what I mean? Press the charger on it once, and I swear. Oh, Slimmy, oh, you killing me. Oh my goodness. uh, yeah, but I'm telling you, when y'all ladies got that good, good, y'all know y'all be turning these dudes out, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's important to be, you gotta choose wisely. Yeah, some dudes stalking you, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Everywhere you go, he had it. You at Starbucks. Let me get the caramel macchiato, and he behind the register. Okay. Oh yeah, let me get that for you. Wait, when you start working here? You know what I mean? You trying to get your little Starbucks popping, get your little Danish. Next thing you know, homeboy just left your house. He went behind the cash register, heating up your Danish. Got your caramel macchiato. You want the venti? Okay, I already got it for you. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I gotta be careful out here, man. But you got dudes out here too that be doing way too much, huh? You know what I'm saying? It's not just the guys out here reckless with it. Y'all ladies out here reckless with it. Knowing that dude ain't got it all. You still done gave him some of that. Now he won't even leave. Keep popping up. You know what I'm saying? Actually, do you need something? You know what I'm saying? You know? Exactly. Yep. Exactly. Come on now. So yeah, come on now. Nah, but you gotta be careful out here though. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful out here. Some of these folks is reckless, man. And some of these folks you just can't trust. You know? You cannot trust them. So, hey man, I don't know what's going on out here. Right, Lil John? Ah. Right? But yeah, I'm telling you, you gotta be careful out here. And remember that some of these folks out here just not playing fair, and some of them is just using you as a like I said, a check that they haven't cashed yet. You know what I mean? You that rain check they've been waiting to cash in, and they like, oh, what movie you on? What Fast and Furious movie you just dropped? That's like number 20. Cool. I mean, you got a whole bunch of cash. I need some of that. So you got to be careful out here because some of these folks, too, unfortunately, I believe, in my opinion, some of these people, of course, if not all of them is telling the truth, they just looking to get a get a bag from you, and they hoping that you just settle out of court, like Cassie. You know what I'm saying? Because Diddy broke Cassie off too fast. See, this is all Diddy fault, man. He gave Cassie that money. They say it was less than 24 hours, man. She she put in she put in the allegations at 8 a.m. By 3 p.m. she had that check already, huh? They had hit the wire that fast. It's like in an 8-hour work shift. He dropped that bag on her. Come on now. Yeah, you're right. Some be pocket watching. Some is really exactly. And that's what I think. I mean, unfortunately, that's where we at with it. That's where we at with it because a lot of information, is given out, you know, where you can get that information about, especially people getting deals like, when folks getting liquor deals and bigger contracts, all that information be coming out publicly. And so people be looking at their situation like, oh, I was with him, 10 years ago. I didn't like how it ended. You know what I'm saying? He didn't call me back. I need a check. You know what I mean? Exactly. Yeah, it is life. You know what I'm saying? Life changed in a day. Yeah, you're right. That's it. And people look at that, especially when they look at their situation, it get ugly, man. It get real ugly. And that's why I say you need to protect yourself, take your time, because some of these folks out here ain't worth none of your time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, none of us is perfect, but it's like, I can't, man. I'm not gonna be reckless with it. You gotta at least know me for a little while. You feel me? You know what I mean? Yeah, that's true. I wonder what else was he hiding. You remember Yep Karen Steffens? Superhead. Yeah, you right. Okay. Yeah. You know what? I forgot about Corinne Steffens Superhead. She was trying to catch a look. Yeah, and you know what I think she did? I know that book. I think that book was like bestseller for Superhead. And you know what? Thinking back on it, right? With Vin Diesel, that's who he was in her book. I remember I read some of it. I couldn't read all of it, but I read a lot of those pages. And Vin Diesel was actually, and she talked about when she hooked up with Vin Diesel in Corinne Steffen book, Superhead. So he out here slanging that D too, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, because Corinne Steffens had him in his book, in her book, excuse me. She talked about having sex with Vin Diesel in her book. Wow. I forgot about that. Wow. I'm gonna tell you, man. That's why I'm trying to tell you. ladies and guys, when y'all out here slanging that, for the ladies, y'all slanging that hot pocket, man. When you slanging that hot pocket, you got to understand not everybody can handle that heat coming up out of that thing. You feel me? And to my guys out there, you got to understand when you slanging that D, man, you got to be careful who you giving it to. You know, you know what I'm saying? He said Melissa Ford next. Mark my word. Oh my goodness, really? I, I hope not. You know what I'm saying? I don't like what she said about Cameron and Mace. You know what I mean? I know I think that's squashed now, but man, that was kind of cold. But yeah, wow, you just might though. She may say something. I would not be surprised if she do. I'll say that. You know what I'm saying? Because this is kind of up that alley. This is around that time, especially when you mentioned Superhead and Vin Diesel. That was the early 2000s because that was that movie. Matter of fact, she was in the movie Man Apart. See, come on now, Man Apart. Vin Diesel and Corinne Steffens. What's Corinne Steffens in that movie? She played. Yeah, she played. Uh uh Lorenz Tate. Was it Lorenz Tate wife? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, she played Tate wife in that movie. A Man Apart. Yep. Yeah, she want bread. Yeah, you right. She ain't married a baller in all these years getting yeah. I mean, hey, I'm trying not to say that. You know what I mean? Really? I thought he was though. I thought Joe was kicking the little bread to him though. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say that though. Joe ain't with it. Come on now. How you gonna say that about Joe? I don't agree with. I don't think he that. I don't think so. I think with Joe Button, he just for him, he's like whatever. You know what I mean? He like, man, whatever you say, he ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you gonna say it anyway. So I wouldn't say Joe is that. I don't think he is. I mean, I don't know him personally. I don't, you know what I mean? I ain't never kicked it with him, but yeah, you're right. Bills don't stop. He got money, but his okay workers aren't eating. Really? I didn't know that though. Wow, I didn't know that. I'm gonna do some research on that because I thought that show was doing pretty well. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was doing pretty well over there, so I'm not gonna hate. I think that I mean, from what I can see, they look like they doing well. So I don't know. You might have to send me some information on that. You know what I mean? Send me some information. I don't know. Well, I sure want to know where that we get that information from. I ain't see that. You know what I mean? But I think that I think they cool over there. You know what I'm saying? They look like they doing well, so I'm not gonna I don't know. But from what I can see, it looked like they doing okay over there at the Joe Budden Network. So I ain't throwing no shade towards them. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. But if you got some information I don't know about, let me know, please. I sure would like to know, huh? But yeah, I'm telling you, but you gotta be protective of yourself and understand your worth and understand the fact that you're not just gonna accept anything just because they're in a better position than you, they have more resources than you. You know what I mean? You got to always remember that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the night, like I said, when you take off your jewelry, you take off all your fancy clothes, you know what I'm saying? And you look in that mirror, what do you see? And that's the hardest thing for most people to accept. And that's why a lot of people come out in my opinion, years later because it got to a boiling point where they just couldn't take it anymore. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? It's about my time. We'll be at the hour and a half mark. Yeah, we about there. So I want to thank y'all for watching this live. I'm gonna go back live tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Friday. I'm gonna do something too for New Year's. I definitely want y'all to come back and check me out. New Year's, probably that day. I'm gonna do probably like a marathon for New Year's going into the new year. I'm gonna go back and show we basically kind of watch some of my older videos and bring it up to today. And then also we're gonna get tap into what's going on next year with my channel. So be prepared for the New Year's marathon. I think I'm gonna do a marathon this year. So I'm gonna be on there for about 5, 6 hours. So you know what I mean? I want y'all to come check me out because I appreciate y'all. Yep, great life. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, I try to do my best and really try to keep it informational and just keep it off life experiences. You know, that's basically what I'm all about. I'm all about real life game. You know what I mean? Real life game. That's my whole theme on my channel. You feel me? So I appreciate y'all tonight. You know what I'm saying? Tap back in with me when I'm gonna go live tomorrow. I'm gonna try to go a little bit early. So just maybe by 9:30. Try to get in, try to log in before 10. I'll tell you that. At least my time out here in the Bay Area. So I appreciate y'all. And like I said, tap back in with me and make sure I hit that like button. And I appreciate the super chat, the cash app, whatever y'all send to me when you can. So thank you and continue supporting the channel like y'all been doing. And we're gonna keep this thing rocking. All right. So till next time. Peace.